US markets closed in the red yesterday in anticipation of the trade tariffs set to kick in today, with Asian markets as well as the local JSE also largely registering losses on the day. But one analyst believes market players should have already priced these possibilities in, given that Donald Trump had been clear about his intent when campaigning for the US presidency last year.
But all that is happening, we all knew about this. Even when the guy was campaigning, he made it very clear. Even when he was giving his speech, inauguration speech. So we know very well that this was going to happen. I think all this should have been factored into asset prices. And I hope this is just a knee-jerk reaction.
So how soon can the global economy expect to start seeing higher inflation prints as a result of the latest measures and promise retaliatory tariffs?
In terms of seeing the inflation itself, that is something that we probably will see it as it translates through the pricing process. And that is usually difficult to tell. It could be anything from a month from now to 18 months. That transmission mechanism is pretty unpredictable.
Ultimately, it will be the consumers in all the economies that go down the route of levying higher trade tariffs that will pay the higher price for imported goods.
So if, for example, in South Africa, we increase tariffs on anything that we import, say we import wheat, at the border, where it's supposed to come into South Africa whether it's by ship, we then add the tariff, and then by the time it comes to the hands of the consumer, it is now priced higher because whoever has actually sold it to us would have not paid that tariff. So the first loser is usually the consumer having to pay a higher price.
Higher prices could result in consumers deciding not to purchase certain items, which could affect long-term demand for the same, resulting in devastating consequences like job losses. And because this is set to affect many countries across a number of regions, this could result in economic recessions. As prices rise, central banks would also look to come into the fray by setting higher interest rates in a bid to bring inflation down, exacerbating the prospects of a global recession. Nampumela Losiziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.